we are not professing to tell you the complete story of these activities. We are professing to tell you the complete story that we know.
Right.
But these records that we've uncovered don't tell the story. They tell pieces of it.
The Roswell incident gave rise to a multitude of extraterrestrial-themed films, while Project MK Ultra transformed the perception of the American establishment into an almost omnipotent, enigmatic force capable of achieving anything. It's crucial to establish from the outset that MK Ultra was not a figment of imagination. A scandal unfolded in the 1970s, leading to a presidential commission disclassifying its secret archives. Despite lacking today's internet and mass media, the scandal's colossal nature and sinister implications made it a global sensation. The revelation exposed MK Ultra, a US government initiative experimenting on humans for 22 years, starting in 1953 under the guidance of CIA Director Allen Dulles. The project concluded in the summer of 1975, after a scandalous period triggered by a bold article published by the renowned New York Times in December 1974. The safeguarding of freedom of speech, coupled with substantial evidence debunking attempts to conceal the truth, protected the newspaper employees from a bleak future. Simultaneously, it provides some solace to the countless individuals across the US and Canada who had suffered madness or death as victims of MK Ultra experiments. But what precisely was MK Ultra? Initially conceived as a program to develop effective interrogation techniques, it evolved into a series of highly efficient tortures inflicting unimaginable pain, swiftly breaking even the strongest individuals. Initial success led the US government to inject millions of dollars, elevating the project's ambition, no longer confined to researching torture methods. The project aimed to create drugs that would expose a person's mind and secrets like an open book. The issue wasn't the final outcome. Rather, it lay in countless lives shattered during the development of these drugs. Many victims ended up insane, dysfunctional, with psychopathic or homicidal tendencies, or prone to suicidal and terribly depressive thoughts. MK Ultra birthed a cadre of operative agents delving into the lives of seemingly inconspicuous individuals who wouldn't cause much trouble when mysteriously disappearing. The number of workers, factory employees, office workers, small shop owners, or self-sufficient university students from lower-class backgrounds who vanished remains unknown. Their fate was nothing short of abominable, taking the clandestine government-operated centers from which they would never emerge. What's even more chilling is that MK Ultra continued to yield successful results, prompting an escalation in stakes. Now they sought drugs to smear and destroy the reputation of their victims, concocting substances that induce irrational reactions, stripping individuals of the ability to discern appropriate behavior in public. Outbursts of rage at unexpected moments not only destroyed the victim's good name, but also eroded their credibility. A secret agent consistently dosing the victims, whether through coffee, juice, or food, became the modus operandi. From this point, MK Ultra had its own graveyard in the backyard. Yet positive results fueled the imagination of highly capable professionals and doctors who, in the pursuit of science, compromise their morals. Now, the focus shifted to creating drugs with opposing effects, substances enhancing concentration, perception, and mental clarity to counteract the effects of alcohol. Agents infiltrated scenarios where suspects, including themselves, got drunk to avoid suspicion. They also developed drugs erasing short and long-term memory, rendering a person oblivious to the brutal interrogation, torture, and beating endured hours earlier. The human mind, treated akin to a computer, had a folder simply deleted. However, reaching this point involved significant harm to individuals plucked from society and taken to secret locations. Failed experiments resulted in the test subjects' death, while success extended their lives a bit longer, but the individual ultimate fate was clear. MK Ultra transformed brainwashing into an art form.
You need to.
The open report reveals they not only made a man completely forget his parents, but also convinced him that male and female agents in the lab were his parents, injecting this false truth into his mind, disregarding logic. In essence, MK Ultra achieved what many cults or strange groups do with unsuspecting followers after years of lies and suggestion. Take a moment to reflect on the immense power someone has to inflict such actions on others. MK Ultra successfully developed other type of drugs, nullifying pain to make their agents more lethal and fearless. They created substances inducing euphoria, eliminating prudence and fear, making an individual capable of doing anything without much thought. They manufactured chemicals causing mental confusion, severely limiting an agent's ability to question even the most arbitrary orders. Yet, as they were creating drugs to enhance secret agents, another department of the now vast MK Ultra project continued developing substances detrimental to humans. For example, they crafted an almost imperceptible drug that lowered a person's self-esteem and ambitions, turning them into a fool. In those 2 decades, MK Ultra made mistakes. It was a slow and humble beginning, but the snowball had started rolling. In December 1974, the New York Times published an explosive article, followed by the Washington Post, which was also secretly investigating the case. Panic set in, and the order was given to destroy all project files. Fortunately, they couldn't destroy 22 years of paperwork in time, leading to their capture by the FBI red-handed, worsening their already complex situation. We may never know how many people died due to the MK Ultra, but estimates suggest thousands. One of the most damning pieces of evidence was the case of Dr. Frank Olson, a U.S. Army biochemist and a biological weapon expert, found dead. The official narrative claimed he jumped out of the window just hours before the FBI was to take him into custody. It seemed like a sudden and out-of-the-blue suicide, but it was undoubtedly a cover-up. We can all speculate on what truly happened, despite the family plea for justice going unanswered. The most heinous example of MK Ultra actions may never be revealed, perhaps because the government managed to interface and plea for leniency from the FBI director at the time. The case had already come to light. There will be arrests, controversy, but the public didn't need to know the darkest details. It is believed that they perform all sorts of surgical operations, mutilating and depriving many humans of their senses just to test the effect of a particular drug. There are even rumors of experiments on pregnant women. The most terrifying aspect is not just the malice of those responsible, but the fact that one may still wonder if MK Ultra was truly eradicated or if its legacy persists in some covered form. Thank you for delving into the unsettling world of MK Ultra with us. If you found this video intriguing, consider subscribing for more content. Give us a thumbs up and ring that notification bell. Share it with your friends to spread awareness about these historical events. Your support is invaluable, and we look forward to exploring more mysteries together in the future. Have a great night.